speed up the ice on the right wing side. They'll drop it off one more time. Kucherov looking for a lane. He's in. It's Hagel. Stutter stepping down the left wing wall. He'll spin it back. Radish for Hagel. Bottom of the left circle to the slot. A chance. They score! Brayden Point on the power play. And the Lightning strike. It's 2-1. 5-on-4 the power play. Eriksson Ek with it. 15 seconds to go. Stepping down and curling. It is Hughes out high. He'll wind it up to the far side. A chance tip through. It is shut down by Vasilevsky. A good chance from the left circle. Play continuing. Hagel shoots. He scores. Brandon Hagel for the lead. 2-1 Lightning. Relentless work on the forecheck. Gensel forced a turnover. Popped it out front. Brandon Hagel forehand, backhand, past the blocker side of Eustace Onanen. Off the boards below the goal line. Radish up the near side and out. The Lightning clear. Brayden Point spinning with it. Neat little move. His feet for Gonzalez O'Curl. Bottom of the right circle in the offensive zone. And it's tracked at the top. Point looking for a shot lane. He scores! Brayden Point, now he's got one underneath the bar, and it's a 3-1 Lightning lead. Dancing across the stripe to Stu, to the far side from long range, blocked out high. Gensel lets it go. He scores! Jake Gensel. Moments after the power play expires. Potts is 35th of the year. Goals in 6 of his last 7 games. Boyanen down and out, no chance. And a yawning net for Gensel to pot it. And the Lightning have struck to tie the game one aside. J.J. Moser in his own end. 2:38 to go in the third period. Wild into attacking ice on the left side. Hartman spins it back. A long range shot tipped off the pillows of Vasilevsky. Battle for it along the near wall. Picked up by Hartman. He shoots out in front. Vasilevsky swallows it up. And he's got the whistle. Final couple of seconds. Roll off the clock. That is going to do it. Into the empty net. Gensel put it in. It won't count either way. Lightning celebrate a 3-2 win. They take down the Predators, extend their point streak to 8 games, 6-0-2 over their last 8. Win number 46 of the year, and the Lightning are tied atop the Atlantic Division with 98 points with the Buffalo Sabres. Tampa Bay Lightning hockey is on the air from Benchmark International Arena. Adam Plager filling in for Dave Mishkin on Lightning Radio. Game 2 of a 7-game homestand here on a Thursday night. It's the Tampa Bay Lightning and the visiting Seattle Kraken. Tampa Bay rolling right now, winners of 4 of their last 5 contests. Different story on the other side. Seattle 2-7-1 in their last 10 games. Andrei Vasilevsky, 50th start of the season, in goal to our broadcast left. And the Lightning from left to right, Philip Grubauer for Seattle, and the Kraken from right to left. The puck is down and a false start, Yanni Gourde, and his line will start. Zengus Girgensons on the left side, Pontus Holmberg on the right side, with Eric Chernak and Ryan McDonough on the back end. Starting 5 for John Cooper here tonight in game 71 of the season. Just 11 to go in the regular season following tonight's action. On the right wing side, Gourde trying to pop it through. Lifted aerial for Girgensons to the side of the net. Picked up by Pontus Holmberg along the goal line. Fended defensively by Adam Larson of the Seattle Kraken. Wrapped around the boards. Right point, Eric Chernak, he's got it. He'll settle it down the right wing, half wall to the goal line. Puck battle continuing, and to it first is Holmberg for Girgensons. One-time Buffalo Sabre around the wall for Chernak. He'll keep the cycle rolling. Girgensons takes a bump to make a play. Wrapped around the right wing corner boards, and Seattle cuts it off. They can't clear. Gord fires it over top of the net. Former Seattle Kraken picked up during the expansion draft. Battle along the right wing wall. Gord to it. Extended pressure for Tampa Bay to begin the hockey game from long range. The drive from Lilleberg just missed. Good chance for the Lightning, and they will reload at center ice. They'll carry in. Lilleberg darting on the right side, hits the break, spins it to the line. Kucherov, middle of the road to Stu. Out to the far side, Lightning in full control of the puck, trying to pop it through the slot. Eberle with a stick lift, and Seattle will hoist it out through center ice. Eberle chops it, and on the backhand, swung in deep by Seattle. They'll relieve pressure. 18:34 to go. Scoreless at Benchmark International Arena. To Stu. Long stretch pass up the left wing side, tipped in deep. Grubauer will let it go, and Seattle from their own end of the ice, right to left, period one. Long stretch pass off the stick of J.J. Moser, deflected up and out of play. A minute 40 gone by here in the opening act. Scoreless between the Lightning and Kraken for Andrei Vasilevsky. 50th start of the season, 34, 12 and 3, 914 save percentage, 230 goals against average. Faceoff dropped it in the neutral zone. Defensively, Darren Radish, who scored his 20th of the season Tuesday night. Long outlet pass, wobbled in, down the left wing side. Seattle will pick it up in their own end. Kucherov waiting for it in the right wing corner boards, takes a bump to make a play. Battle continuing on the right wing side. Seattle trying to loosen a puck at the line. Radish keeps it alive across the top. Moser left point. He'll pump the brakes, turn it back to the top of the zone. Radish center point into the right wing circle. Kucherov fires, walled off by Grubauer, and he's got the whistle. 17:49 to go in the first period, and the shots in favor 2-0 for Tampa Bay for Grubauer. This is his 24th game of the season, 12-9-3 record, 909 save percentage, and 262 goals against average for the German netminder. Jake Guentzel scored his 300th goal of his NHL career. He'll lean in, left-hander, in the ring to the right, to the left of Grubauer. And the Lightning second line on the ice. Guentzel scraping after it, stuck in the dot. Along the left wing side, trying to break out is Seattle. Able to do just that. Tolvanen trying to go rink wide. Kraken from their own end through the middle of the ice, advancing on the left wing side, rolled in deep. Tolvanen will pressure, cut off by J.J. Moser along the goal line. Puck battle continuing around the backside of the cage at the line. Worked down low by Ryan Lindgren, one-time New York Ranger. Tolvanen trying to chop at it, and Tampa Bay able to loosen it from their own end. The outlet for Darren Radish at center ice over the right side of the center end, lobs it on goal. Grubauer will keep the puck moving, and Lindgren from his own end will go D-to-D for Brandon Montour through the middle of the ice. Seattle attacking with speed. McMahon fires, gloved off by Vasilevsky. First shot of the hockey game for Seattle, first stop for the Big Cat. For Grubauer, his first outing since St. Patrick's Day, and it did not go well for him. Surrendered 5 goals on 20 shots in what was a 6-2 loss against Tampa Bay at Climate Pledge Arena. Face off to the right of Vasilevsky. Nick Paul will take the face off, blocker side of the Big Cat. Off the face off, reaching out McMahon, pressured by Chernak. The left point, Oleksiak trying to poke it down low. Corey Perry will chop it out to center ice. Picked up, attacking Oliver Bjorkstrand. Former Kraken dropped off for Perry. Shoots, blocked out high. Pinballing puck, kept at the top of the zone by Bjorkstrand. He'll wrap it all the way around the boards. It'll carry him below the goal line. Tampa Bay out high to the line. McDonough shoots, blocked out high. Trickling puck out to the line. Chernak right point, down low. Picked up by Nick Paul, former Ottawa Senator. Around the backside of the cage, he'll loop it to the line. McDonough for Chernak. Right point, Chernak shoots off a body in front. And defensively, Shane Wright in his own end. Looking for an outlet plan. From his left to his right, he'll curl back in his own end. And it's settled for Jamie Oleksiak. Tempo slowed down momentarily. Kraken completing line changes through center ice. Tipped in deep. Maddie Beniers will pressure. Stu rocked into the end wall. Battle continuing. It's Zengis Gergensons along the goal line trying to right it up the wall. Yanni Gord will hinge it back, and now Emil Lilleberg up the right wing side takes a bump to make a play. And Gergensons will chip and chase in the right wing corner. Takes a bump from Larson. Whip to the slot. Good stick in the lane by Seattle, and they'll escape from their own end. Stu slows down the breakout and forced back defensively. Vince Dunn. One-time St. Louis Blue back in his own end. Mississauga, Ontario native Dunn using the net as a shield. He'll begin the breakout out the right wing side. Trying to chop it out ahead was Capo Caco to no avail. Instead, it's Tampa Bay up the left side. Brandon Hagel wraps it around the wall for Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov had a monster game last time these teams met. 5 points in Seattle. Radish D through the middle of the ice, picked up by Kucherov on the left side, trying to twist it across for Cirelli. Cut off by Seattle out to center ice. 14:50 to go in a scoreless hockey game here at Benchmark International Arena. Glad you could be with us. Lightning Hockey on Lightning Radio. Radish trying to defend at his own stripe. Defensively, J.J. Moser will hit the brakes, curl it back. D for Radish. His outlet off the skate of the forward Nick Paul all the way back and reset by Darren Radish. Radish scored last game. Picked up by Corey Perry. Defensively, Radish up the right wall. Tipped in deep. And Nick Paul will pursue on the forecheck. Grubauer scampered out of the goal momentarily. Paul engaged below the goal line, 2-on-2, out of the wheelhouse of Corey Perry. And Tampa Bay inadvertently will have to come all the way back into their own end. They cleared it out of the attacking zone. Nick Paul through the neutral zone. And again, good stick in the lane for Seattle. They'll feather it in deep. Picked up defensively by Ryan McDonough in his own end. His outlet pass connects for Bjorkstrand. He'll wobble it out to center ice. Physicality picking up. And it's Tolvanen who will hinge it back. Defensively, D. The Seattle pass for Bobby McMahon, who is stepped into down the left wing corner boards. Good work by the Tampa Bay defense. McDonough for Gensel. His rink-wide feed on the money for Braden Point. Calgary, Alberta native turns it back. Picked up by Gensel. He shoots to the back door. And Seattle able to knife it away, and they will clear. Boy, a dangerous look for Tampa Bay, trying to cut the seam. Charles-Edouard Destu up the ice on the left side, breaking in Gensel. Out high, Destu, he fires over top of the goal. Right half wall to the line for Lilleberg across the top of the zone. Lilleberg on the one-time blast, blocked out high, picked up by Eberle, and the Kraken captain will relieve the pressure for now. Matty Beniers on the right side, trying to work around traffic, and Salvez for Point. He'll pick it up. Braden Point on the left side to the back door, looking for Gonsalves out of his reach. 12:40 to go, first period. Gonsalves rocked, and the Kraken escaped to center ice, picked up by Radish. Up the right wall, picked up by Gensel. He's in, trying to float it through. Batted out of midair. He'll try again down the wall, and it's reset by Adam Larson. His outlet pass, it was in behind. Fisker Molgard up on recall from Coachella Valley, and a hand pass ruled here with 12:18 to go. Shots 3-1 in favor of Tampa Bay. We will step aside. Lightning Hockey on Lightning Radio.